guys, this is Matt, and today I'm adding some weathering to another helmet. I did a video like this a little while back showing sort of a before and after. I just got started. First I didn't think I was going to film it because, well, essentially the same thing, but you never know, something new might pop up. This is definitely a different helmet. I just got started with it actually. This is where I'm basically using this stuff right here. And as far as I know, you can't buy this stuff anymore, but it's a type of, it's like a really thick gray paint. You just put it all over it. And you don't even have to really wait too much long. You don't want it to dry and get hard. Then you take a wet paper towel and you just start patting away the excess. And really a lot of the trick is you don't want to leave any streaks or marks or fingerprints or anything that makes it look obvious. What we're trying to do is make it look like it's seen battle. Like it's been through it all. Now you can add this stuff multiple times. You can scratch it off or whatever. Usually when I put this stuff on, once it hardens, it pretty much stays on there. I mean, it just stays on there good enough. Yeah, you see, just do a section kind of like that, and I'm going to do the whole helmet. And take one of those wet paper towels. Here, let me take a fresh one. Start patting it away. Trying to get random and get rid of some streak marks. That right there might have dried a little quicker than I needed, but it's an easy fix. Some more of that on there. Once I get the whole thing done, I'll look it all over to make sure it looks pretty consistent. And then you can add some other interesting little details. So I can go back and add some heavier spots. Just leave those. There, so you can see that makes it look pretty interesting. Let's keep working on this. Okay, get you a little bit better angle with the lighting. You can see more of what I'm doing here. I'm just taking this gray stuff, putting it on heavy. It doesn't matter if I have streaks and stuff in it right now. Because all that's going to go away. Just like that. Okay. A little something right there. Yep. Yeah, the real trick is you just want to get it to look as natural as possible. You don't want it to look like it was just painted on. You want it to look like this dude has seen action. He has been in battle. He's just been through it all. So I'm going to cover all this stuff. I'm going to cover the gold and the entire helmet. Of course, there's no need to cover the inside. It's kind of obvious. Now this helmet is a little different in the last helmet I did, which was a Knight's Great Helm, which had a flat top. This one here is conical. I believe that's how you say it. It's got a point on it. And I believe this was an improved version over the previous helmet because it would deflect a sword blow because of this point. So when something came and hit it, it wouldn't just land straight on the top of your head and you'd take the full force of it. I believe these were quite popular for a while. All right. Same thing. This particular one is, I think it's maybe 16 gauge steel. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I don't know what the requirements are for some of that combat I've seen some of these guys doing, whether SCA or the other, I don't even know what you call it. Basically where the guys dress up in full armor and just beat each other to death. They might need something even stronger than this. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, I just want to make it look cool. I don't really have to go into battle. Let's see. We want to get some darker areas right around in this spot here. But I will keep going around there. But as you see, it looks much better than just shiny silver. A lot of people, for some reason, when they see battle damaged, weathered, just tore up looking armor, sometimes they can't understand why it looks so cool. They're like, oh wow, that's neat. It's because all this stuff gives it more character, makes it look more realistic. But you'd be surprised that many of my customers, they'll request for their stuff to be shiny, to look new. It's like, okay, that's fine. But then occasionally they'll contact me later and said, oh, I think he was right. Kind of wish I'd have had you weather it for me. And the thing is, you can always go back and do that. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. He's getting there. He's getting there. Still got some more back here. This particular helmet here, the thing I like about it is it's got a leather liner in it, which comes in handy because if they don't have one, it just won't work. You need something. You need something happening there. Ah. Here we go. Stand. Yep, put the leather liner under there. Like some of that needs to be tightened up a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to continue to go around this thing, just like this. Trying to get the whole thing done. And I'm telling you, this is really easy. Anyone can do this. Trick is that stuff. Now, I've often wondered if I could just buy some gray paint, which is usually pretty thick, and get the same effect. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't tried it. But this right here is specifically called Indoor-Outdoor Antique Top Coat. And it's made for antiquing stuff. Many years ago, American Accents made this little kit. And they had the antique pewter, which is the silver here. They had antique brass. Let's see, I had a bronze, which I haven't used it too much. I used the antique brass one a lot. And I think they had a patina. So like there was another one. But the thing is, all of the kits were essentially they had the same technique. They essentially all had the same can of gray and different spray paints with them. So you'd have like a shiny silver, shiny gold, whatever, that you'd have as your base. And then after that got good and dry, and then you would weather it with this stuff. But I found that you can just put this stuff on all kind of other stuff. This stuff on that stuff. Whoops. Now, that's just about got the entire thing looking right. Just use this. There's still a little bit on the sponge here. Hit a few areas. I mean, technically, you could probably take something, hit this helmet, dent it, do a few things to it. I was just going to do just this weathering to it. Okay. I think I've got it. I think I got it. Just going around making sure I didn't have anything that looked unusual. Yeah. That's one thing I like when doing weathering, sometimes making a really long streak or something. So like you got like mud slung at him or something. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more on here. Yeah, there we go. Now when I'm wanting it to show up, I try to hit it a lot lighter so more of this gray stuff stays on there. It looks pretty good. Just trying to squat down and look at it at an angle. And the thing is, I can come back even later if I see there's a spot I don't like, because, and you can just touch it up, because basically I'm not going to seal this. I'm not going to spray it, I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to leave it just like this. I've done many of these, and they all hold up really well. Yeah. I think I like it. I'm just going to be bouncing around, try to make it not look like it's a sponge triangle too much. Okay. Yeah, neat. Yep, I think that might get it. Okay. I'll leave it like that right there. All right, I got one more thing to show you. It's a little sneak peek at a upcoming project. We'll try to make some Spartan armor. But this is going to be a bracer, and it's from that same company I was just talking about. And this is from the Antique Bronze Kit. It's the same gray paint stuff. This stuff right here. But it came with gold paint. So basically, it's gold spray paint as my base. And I'm going to do the exact same thing to it. See here, cover it up with the gray. Yeah, there we go. And like I said earlier, you don't want to wait too awfully long to get this stuff off of here. So typically put it on there using a paper towel that I've already gotten wet. Just start smacking it off there. As you see, it's easy to make fingerprint patterns. So I'll try folding and turning and overlapping, just hitting at different angles. You want to get rid of all them brush strokes. I try to get very random, because you want everything to look as natural, naturally weathered as possible. Okay, that's starting to get there. What I'll do now is add a little bit more blackness or this gray to a few areas. See, to give it that splotchy look. I'm telling you, little details like that really enhance a piece. I try to get as random as I can with them. Yep, I think that's looking right. But yeah, this is an arm bracer. This thing's done. We'll lace it up. And there you have a antique brass, metallic gold, whatever you want to call it, arm bracer. Okay. All right, I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully, as I get time, I will continue this project, have a whole suit for you guys. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.